Hello friends, it's Rain here from Rain's Kitchen and Garden. Today I'm sharing a video to show you how I prepare kindling for my wood stove. I start my fires with kindling, so I have to make sure I always have some on hand. Now for the first few months this winter, I was splitting the kindling with this. Not a very good tool, I'll be honest with you. It was really taking its toll on my shoulders and on my elbows and my wrists and my hands especially. It was really hard. So I kind of gave up using the axe and I started to buy kindling at the store. That didn't fit into my frugal lifestyle at all because each bag was about $12 plus tax. I was going through at least one bag a week. So we're talking over $50 a month just on kindling. So that was unacceptable. So I had to figure something else out. I did a little bit of research and I'm going to show you what I found. This is the tool that I found. It's called the Kindling Cracker. Now I'm not doing this for a paid promotion. I am, however, doing it for a personal promotion because this is a game changer when you're trying to split kindling. It's basically this here is the blade and it's very heavy. And you put your wood in through the hole, and then you take a sledgehammer or a mallet and you split your kindling. It's really, really easy. I'm going to put it down right now because it's heavy. But basically, it works really, really well. It was $150 Canadian plus taxes. But if you think about what I was telling you about how much I was spending on kindling, this pays itself off in 3 months. And as long as I keep the blade sharp, I can't see how I would ever have to replace it. So I'm going to show you how to use it. Normally, I would do this on my chopping block, but my chopping block is really mangled up. I really chopped the heck out of it. So it's not a flat surface. And you want to use this on a flat surface for safety reasons, okay? Because it could fly off if it's not on a flat surface and you could get hurt. So just be careful of that. And also I wanted to mention, I have hardwood. All of my wood is maple, so it works really well with hardwood, not just softwood. And another thing is, if you have wood that has knots in it, like this has a knot in it, the Kindling Cracker is not going to work very well with that. It's going to just stop splitting it when it hits anywhere near the knot. So I wouldn't recommend that you split anything that has a knot in it. I've also noticed that it works better with smaller pieces of wood, not larger pieces of wood. This size is pretty good. So I'm going to try to show you how I do this. The first thing you want to do is set it on top of the blade. There is a plane overhead. There's never any planes. It's funny. Usually it's so quiet around here and now there's a plane overhead. Okay, so I just tapped that a little bit to get it going and I am going to just give it a couple of whacks and show you how this works. So that worked really well and it didn't require much effort whatsoever. And the smaller the pieces, the easier it is. Just go with the grain of the wood. Okay. And you can keep going and keep splitting. I'm so pleased with this. Like I said, hardly any effort when I was using that axe, oh my gosh. See? Look at how nice and thin that is. So basically what I do is I take 3 or 4 of my pieces of wood and every, I guess, 3 days or so, I come out and I split my kindling and I have enough for, I don't know, 4 days. It's great. Sometimes it's too long to split completely. It just stops. So it's easy. You just kind of break it in half. I love it. And of course, it's really cold out right now, so it makes it a lot easier to split. There's actually ice on my wood. The company actually recommends that you use a 4-pound sledgehammer, and this happens to be a 4-pound little mini sledgehammer. So I got lucky, I had one already in the basement, so. All right, let's try this one. That might have a knot in it, so I'll show you actually how hard it is. I don't think this one's going to work because it has a knot, but we'll try. Yeah. It's not going to work because it has a knot in it, but that's okay. That'll fit into my wood stove. I'm getting all caught up with my mic wire here, so I'm going to stop this for now. Well, I have one more I want to do here. So that's the Kindling Cracker. That is a tool that's making my life so much easier. And I think that as we age, we should strive to make our lives easier, not more difficult, not more painful, not more dramatic and toxic, just easier. And that tool is definitely making my life easier. I don't have any pain whatsoever after using it. It's a pleasure. I love it. I should be promoting it, but I just wanted to share that with you because anything that I can find to make my life easier, I want to share it with everyone out there, just in case you're looking for a solution as well. If you have a solution for chopping kindling that's really easy, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. So please share that with me and with the community. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future videos, and share this with anyone you might think will enjoy it. And please do leave me a comment. As I said, I do reply to all of them. I'll see you next time on Rain's Kitchen and Garden. Bye!